Hello and welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Courtney. I'm a size inclusive crochet designer, and today I am catching you up on all of the things I've been working on because it's been a lot. While I finished this a long time ago, this is still a work in progress because the pattern has not been released yet. It is coming out in a couple of weeks. I still have not named it, so if you have a suggestion, let me know in the comments below. This is my first ever fully universal sweater design, so it's coming in all 9 of the Craft Yarn Council women's sizes and all 8 of the Craft Yarn Council men's sizes, plus I added a men's extra small as well too, because I was like, why does Craft Yarn Council only have 8 sizes for men but 9 for women? I digress. So that is coming out in October. I finished that, and then this is another one that you've seen before, my Niamh sweater scarf. I finished this one a while back as well too, and it's about halfway through testing at this point. These cables are just, oh, every time I look at it, I'm like, they're just so beautiful. So this one's like halfway through testing, and then after I finished this one, I didn't really have anything on the go. I was like, okay, well now I don't have another garment because this one comes out in November. I don't have another garment coming out until January, so I have this little bit of lag time before I have to make my next garment. Enter some of my overachieving tendencies. Overachieving being the key word there. I was watching Nitty Natty's Love and Stitches podcast, and she was making a knit t-shirt from, I cannot think of the designer's name. I'm going to put it up here. And I really loved the construction of it. It had all these increases along the shoulder for the shoulder shaping. And I was like, I really want to make that. I cast on a knit t-shirt in the past month, and I've made this much of it. I naively thought that I could make a fingering weight t-shirt before I needed to start working on my sweater for January. And that is just putting aside my whole plan for December, which I'll get to. But obviously I didn't finish it. And now this has kind of been put on hold because I have other things that have taken precedence over like this fun little side project, this side quest. So this t-shirt, I'm using my leftover doll parts yarn that I actually got for my Courtney tee to make this cute little accent pocket. And yes, my microphone is in that pocket messing it up, but there we go. I'm really excited about this. I only have like a skein and a half maybe of this yarn, so it's gonna be a little bit of a cropped tee whenever I finish it. I don't know when that's gonna be, but that is one of the things that I cast on since I last did a WIP update. The next thing, I haven't even done a gauge swatch for yet, but I got the yarn for it. This is my absolute favorite budget yarn, Peyton's Canadiana. I don't know if you can get this outside of Canada, but if you can, this is the best budget yarn. It just is. It is 100% acrylic, which I don't typically work with, but this yarn is silky smooth. It's not quite as silky as Caron's Simply Soft, but it's close. It's still, it's the most like natural fiber feeling acrylic that I've ever worked with. And obviously I got it in my favorite color, the millennial pink. JK, it's not called millennial pink, it is rosette. I love this like dusty pinky. It's the color of my bed. It's the color of half of my wardrobe. So I'm talking about this yarn and not telling you what I got it for. I got this because I applied to test a crochet sweater. I am making the Overachiever sweater by my friend Moa at Hans Designs. It's in the name, the Overachiever sweater. Do I have time to be making a whole other crochet sweater? Absolutely not. But I have always wanted to test one of Moa's designs, and this one I really loved how she was hyping it up on social media. I love the construction elements that she had talked about. So I will be making the Overachiever sweater. The notes for this test are not due until mid-November. I can whip up, this is worsted weight, I can whip up a worsted weight sweater in like a few days. So I'm not going to leave it till the last minute, but it's also not going to get touched for a few more weeks now. But I just wanted to give you more insight into the chaos. Okay, so the Overachiever sweater in this cute color rosette. Hopefully by my next WIP update, which I'm hoping to give you like late-ish October, like maybe October 20 something, hopefully you'll be seeing some major progress on this. Okay, I have been teasing what I am doing in December for far too long now. So now's the time to tell you that December, I am giving some holiday gifts to all of you. I am planning on 3 free patterns here on YouTube and on my blog. Currently, 2 of them are done. So I'm feeling pretty confident that we can get that third one in there too, but I have not started even making the third one, and it is September 20th-ish. You might remember my Stevie Beanie, insert photo here, that I made in 2021, 2020. It's a few years old at this point. It's a fingering weight beanie, one skein wonder, love it. I decided to make it in DK weight. So the DK weight version of the Stevie Beanie will be free here on YouTube. I have filmed the whole tutorial. I haven't quite finished writing up the full pattern yet, but it's a pretty easy one. I basically am just gonna have to plunk the numbers into the outline for my other Stevie Beanie pattern. Stevie, I hope this looks good. Just kind of shoved it on my head. So the Stevie Beanie pattern tutorial will be coming the first week of December. The second week of December is the one that I don't have made yet, but you may remember my Maya series of patterns. I have the Maya hat, the Maya sweater, and the Maya shawl. They're all a very similar look because I use that same spike stitch. And I want to add a 4th member of the Maya family and do some Maya mittens. Picture a beautiful ribbed cuff and then the spike stitches. I'm thinking I'll do 3 colors, but it might be main color, contrast color, main color, and having the spike stitches go down towards the wrist. They'll be bottom up, I'm thinking. Whereas all my other Maya patterns are top down, I'm thinking these ones will be bottom up. I think it'll make more sense that way. Plus, when we look at our mittens, we're looking at them this way. Anyways, I'm losing my mind. So the Maya mittens will be coming the second week of December here on my YouTube channel and on my blog. If you're not into the free patterns with advertisements on YouTube and with advertisements on the blog, that's fine. They'll also be available as a PDF. I'm still doing it that way as well for those who prefer to just spend a couple bucks, buy the pattern, and not have to deal with the ads at all. Then, the last week of December, and this is a pattern that I've been sitting on for, I want to say close to a year. It's my Beckett beanie. I made this with Hobie Apricity yarn, which is the bulky weight yarn collaboration with Tony from TL Yarn Crafts and Hobie. It is a like blown chain style construction yarn. Really, really soft, really nice and fuzzy. I hope that you can see the fuzz on there. So I created a double brim and then just a half double crochet all day with some decreases up to the top. I also made this pom-pom too, so maybe you'll see a video tutorial for how to make a fur pom-pom. Beckett will be coming the 3rd week of December. So before Christmas still, and I'm doing them in this order because I want them to still be things that you can whip up real quick as Christmas gifts. So the whole goal in December is to give you free patterns that you can just be like, oh shoot, I forgot to get a present for Aunt Sally, but I have this one skein of DK weight yarn, I'll make her a Stevie Beanie. Or I have this one skein of bulky weight yarn, I'll make her a Beckett beanie. Or I have these scraps, I'm gonna make her a pair of Maya mittens. That is the official plan for December. So those are also WIPs, but not really WIPs because 2 of them are done and 1 of them I haven't even started yet. The WIP I am the most excited about right now, probably because it's the one I'm actively working on, is my sweater pattern for January. Let me get this the right way. Oh, it's inside out. Hold on. Right side out and backwards. Okay, ready for this? Dun 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 dun. Isn't it cute? Teeny tiny little hearts sweater. I don't have a name for this one just yet. I have a couple of ideas, but I haven't firmed it up yet. This one is a fingering weight, and it's a little bit of a stash buster because you can honestly use whatever yarn you want for those hearts. You could do them in all different colors because they are not floated. They are just a bobbin, so you just work them like intarsia style, I believe, where you don't have any, like each one is done individually. Yes, that means there are 2 ends per heart, but I've been doing really good. You know me, I don't like weaving in my ends. I've been really doing well at weaving in my ends on these hearts as I go. Obviously that last set of hearts, I haven't weaved in those ends yet, but that is next on my to-do list on this project before I start the next set of hearts. This sweater is tentatively set to come out January 9th, I think, January 8th. January 8th, whatever the second Thursday is in January. I'm pretty sure it's the 8th. The first, I think, is a Thursday. Whatever it is. That's that week of January, the 4th through 10th or whatever it is. It's coming out that week. This is so, so cute. And this brings me to what my plans are for 2026. As we know, the world is a whole dumpster fire right now, and it's challenging to keep up creativity and keep up motivation in this late stage capitalism fascist environment. So I am trying to bring a bit of joy and a bit of lightness in my crafts for next year. And I don't know if the theme will last the whole year, but my plans for Q1 are all based on the concept of whimsy. We are going more whimsical, we're going more fun, we're going more colorful. We're also going more stash busting because the economy is insane right now and we can't all be out here buying huge sweater quantities of yarn. I'm going to be doing more stripes, more color work, more flowy, things that will bring a smile to our face. More flowy. I'm excited, if you can't tell. So this is part 1 of 2026's Whimsy at Tinderbox headquarters. And I am doing my best to film as much of the making of this as possible. And that's all I'll say about that for right now. Again, the economy. I'm trying to be a good business owner, but also conscious of my customers' pocketbooks. And this yarn, once again, comes from my lovely The Frosted Stitch. These two colorways, I don't have their names off the top of my head. I'll put them up on the screen here. Those are the two colorways. I am just using her basic sock base. I think it's Snowflake sock. I think Snowflake sock is the name of this base. It's just a really lovely yarn to make my garments with. I've made several in here out of that base. And that is my WIP update video. I figure I'm going to do these WIP update videos once a month. That seems like enough for me, and that you'll actually see progress on my pieces. You'll hear about new exciting things coming up. Doing them once a week like some other people do is just unrealistic for me. I'm not going to get that much further on a fingering weight sweater in a week that it's going to be like this whole exciting new video. So monthly WIP update videos are another plan of mine coming up. So look for another one in mid to late October where I will update you on the progress of that sweater. It'll be done. Hopefully my overachiever sweater will be done or close to done. My Maya mittens will for sure be done. This will be released and we'll have some new exciting things to tell you about February, March, and maybe April by then. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Happy crocheting. Bye.